Well, I'm upset tonight.
Mm.
I'm unhappy. Um,
Uh-huh.
I had been enjoying this NBA season until the NBA's 70 list of 75, 76 actually, because they voted and I guess they tied on two individuals and they couldn't decide who to pick, so they threw them both in there. Yeah, the NBA 75 list came out, the 75 greatest players of all time, according to a bunch of people that, in the media and in the league and everything like that. And usually we don't really talk about the Magic on this podcast, Luke, but one in particular, but two glaring omissions on this list. I mean, there's a few I think that you could argue outside of the Magic, but Dwight Howard not making this list. Tracy McGrady didn't make the list either. We can talk about Tracy in a little bit, but Dwight Howard in particular, this just really upsets me because this is a trend that you and I have talked about on the show before, that we've seen on Twitter now really for years, and just NBA media in general, SportsCenter, ESPN. But Dwight Howard not getting his roses, not getting the proper respect and appreciation that he deserves as a player. Dwight Howard is a guy for like 2008 to like 2011, like 2007, somewhere around there, was legitimately a top 5 player in the league, finished top 5 MVP voting 4 years in a row, the only player in NBA history to win back-to-back-to-back Defensive Players of the Year, brought the 2009 Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals at 23 years old, was not just one of the best centers of his generation, was legitimately one of the best players of his generation. Whenever you're putting together a list like this, talent absolutely matters. The resume absolutely matters. The couple of names I'm going to bring up, I'm big fans of these guys. I absolutely love Damian Lillard. He might be my favorite player in the league right now outside of the Magic. Damian Lillard should not be on this list above Dwight Howard. Damian Lillard has barely won a handful of playoff series, has not reached an NBA Finals. Has he made a first All-NBA team? He might. Dwight Howard, I believe, made 4 first-team All-NBA teams. I think 7 All-NBA teams in total. A handful of first-team All-Defensive appearances. Again, the Finals appearance in 2009. Damian Lillard made it to the Western Conference Finals and got absolutely smoked. Okay? Damian Lillard right now, if you're talking about the talent, that's one thing, but you have to look at the resume as well. And Dwight Howard has just as complete of a resume as any of these guys in recent memory that have been put on this list. Like we talk about guys like Carmelo Anthony. Like Carmelo Anthony, one of the best all-time scorers in NBA history, made it to a Western Conference Finals. Outside of that, didn't have a ton of team success. Like Dwight Howard, 23 years old, brought the Magic to the NBA Finals. Luke, I'm irate about this. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about Dwight Howard specifically, as you said, everything else, right? But the one another thing, just to continue to pile on here, is that I think it was not until his 15th season that he didn't average a double-double. So like just outlandish things that like even when he was washed compared to what he was in Orlando, he was still averaging double doubles. It didn't matter where he was. And then you say, okay, well, he needs to win a ring. Well, there you go, guys. He won a ring. I understand it was with the Lakers, but I mean, he still was 23 when he led the Magic to the finals. I don't see a reason why he can't be a top 75 guy when you have the guys like Lillard. And I think that there's an argument, honestly, for Anthony Davis. And
Thank you, Luke. What in the hell has Anthony Davis done that Dwight Howard wouldn't have even been more capable of?
The only thing is a longer prime, I guess, but like that's it. I mean, AD would love to have won 3 depoys in a row, would have loved to lead a team to the finals when he was 23. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. And also, there's guys on the list. I understand they're trying to like make everybody happy when it comes to like the era it was, and
we're about to piss off some grandpappies here.
Yeah, you can.
If you were in the league when they were dribbling like this, you do not deserve to be on this list. Okay?
Like when they were like they're Stanley from The Office. So what some of those dudes were dribbling like.